Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Phil, that's Sam.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel.
Getting a little more F1, Formula One on the channel today.
I've enjoyed what we've done so far. I think it's been really cool to see how that all works. I never really knew too much about it.
Getting into Romain Grosjean's, I'm not sure if that's correct, Swiss-French driver. Insane fireball crash, drive to survive. This is from, I guess, a Netflix special or something like that. But this was a recommendation from the comments that you guys left in some of the other Formula One videos that we had done. We've done Michael Schumacher. We've done 2010 to 2019 radios. We've done just the learning overview of a Formula One video. I can't remember the exact title of what it was, but basically we went through and got a real good inside view of what Formula One actually is. And that sparked our interest on Formula One as a whole.
Yeah, that was a really informative video. So I would highly recommend watching that if you want to learn more in general about F1.
I think it was like Formula One for rookies or something like that. And anyway, so this one here is a big crash. Apparently, I think it was from the 2020 Grand Prix that took place. And to give us more insights about this series here, Drive to Survive, sounds interesting. And maybe we can check out more clips or highlights from it. So let's check it out. If you're ready, Sam.
I am. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Here come the lights. Hamilton then gets away well. Verstappen off the line well. Perez coming up on the inside of Verstappen, who is now in second place.
Tyres are good, check it. We just want to keep this. Tyres are good.
Let's hope towards the back, Grosjean has already gained 2 places coming out of turn 1.
Grosjean.
Alex Albon in 4th, trying to keep up with Sergio Perez as he speeds into the distance ahead. Grosjean still making moves to try and gain places.
Fuck.
Whoa. It's literally split in half.
Where is the rest of the car?
Fucking get him out.
I think that's Romain Grosjean that has gone into the barriers there. About 140 miles an hour.
Where is the rest of the car?
What the fuck was that?
You see, he's in that part there?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's like blazing on fire.
Red flag, there's a big incident, red flag.
Copy. Slow down, please.
Flag. This was a big one.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Is he okay?
We'll come back.
Is he okay?
Fuck.
I'd be like, is he alive?
No information on it yet. Shit, is he okay?
Come into the pit lane.
Oh, tell me he's okay, please. Tell me he's okay.
There are certain moments where silence falls on a racing track and you know what that means.
You cannot do anything. You're just a passenger to this. The world seems to be coming down on you.
I don't know if I've ever seen a crash that bad before and not knowing the result of it. Like I have so much anxiety at this point.
The car's literally split in half.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. And then like the part that he's in is on fire, just a literal fireball. Like, you know, it's not the other half of the car.
Yeah.
Right? It's the part that he's in.
Yeah.
But you can obviously see the camaraderie of the entire like Formula One, all the drivers, you know, it doesn't matter if you're competing or not, but you get into this situation where, you know, one of your fellow competitors is really, really, you know, in a tough situation, and all that goes to the side.
It's
right?
probably also really scary because like that could be any of them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think they all, like you said, they know,
Yeah.
right? Like that could happen to me.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I mean, I remember in another video we did, they were talking about them wearing the fireproof suit, right? And
Yeah.
at the time, I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense because it's really hot in there." I like wasn't even thinking that like this is when you're gonna need that.
Yeah, once if the fuel sprays on you or something, I don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll tell us, you know, the full backstory here. But
Also, they're like, "Is he okay?" I'm like,
well, I mean, that's what I mean, though. It shows their concern, right? Like, what else can you say at that
Yeah,
point, right? Is he
yeah.
okay? Just that's what you're hoping, right? You're
Yeah.
just hoping that he's okay. And those moments, like we are here, for them, it's the same feeling, right? Like they're just waiting and waiting, and it probably feels
Yeah.
like hours are going by, right?
Yeah, yeah. They probably have no idea what's even happening.
Once you see fire, that's the worst thing you can have. This is bad.
I feel like they're taking a while here.
Yeah, this one was hard to watch. I felt very, very vulnerable in that moment.
Everything goes through your head. You don't think that anybody can get out alive of this one. I'm doing racing long enough. There is no good outcome. He's not coming out.
The longer you sit and you wait, the more
You think the worst has
the
happened?
fear kicks in because your instincts are that you know what the reality is.
When I saw the fireball, I couldn't believe that this could happen in modern Formula One cars.
Yeah,
And a car shouldn't break in two.
that's what I was thinking.
Only when you see those things you believe the danger that we're going to.
The big question was where's the rest of the car and
Yeah.
where is the driver? I did think this would be a very bad outcome. As I looked to my right, I could see the driver through the gap in the flame.
Oh, there he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's just sitting in there in the fire. Nobody's even getting him out. He has to get out himself. Oh man. Can somebody please help the dude? Like he's in a literal fireball.
Oh my God. It's like a miracle.
I don't know how he got out of there. And
Whoever invented that fire suit needs a raise.
Yeah, that's very valid. That clearly was able to withstand insane temperatures, so much so that you could see the person helping him out. I don't know if this guy to the far right here that just has his hands on him, I don't know if he has the same suit as the driver does, because he was almost seemingly hesitant to get close to
The
help
flame.
him get out of the flames.
Yeah.
Almost so much so that he was like feeling the heat.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes me think of how hot it was.
Mhm.
If he's like not even in it and feeling, which you could imagine, you'd feel the heat, right? Just
Yeah.
standing by a fire or something, you know how hot it can be.
Yeah.
But this is obviously probably much, much hotter than that. And the fact that he was sitting in there for what felt like minutes, but I don't know,
Eternity.
might have been, 30 seconds or something. But like you were saying, this suit, he almost has come out, like you look at his helmet looks like it's
Like
melting.
charred. Yeah.
Yeah. But his suit looks like it's almost perfect. And so clearly whoever made that was literally just saved a life.
Well, yeah, and I think it probably honestly was like a little bit of time because obviously the crash happened, and then you saw it took them like they weren't instantaneously there to start trying to put it out, and then they were blasting those flames with the fire extinguishers for like a bit before he stood up and tried to get out, right? So crazy. He's like, he's almost like a phoenix, like rising from the ashes.
And he was still like able to land jumping like that. Wow. Incredible.
Not only has he survived going through a barrier at 160 miles an hour within a ball of fire that the heat must have been so extreme.
Yep.
It was a miracle. It was absolutely a miracle.
He's only got one shoe
Wants to
on.
walk to the ambulance and is insisting, no, we'll get the ambulance here. But he wanted to demonstrate that he was okay. He got a message to everyone, his wife and family in particular, that he was out and he was in a good place.
How the fuck did he come out of that? How did
That's what
he
I'm
come
thinking.
out? That's an act of God.
There's the new commercial for that fire suit right there. Him coming out of the flames.
Yeah, for real.
That's
wild.
insane.
Obvious.
I was kind of
Go ahead.
I was kind of half expecting, like, obviously if he survived, that like it would be a situation where he'd be like in the car, like unconscious, like barely alive, and they'd have to go in and get him out. Not that he'd like erupt out of the fire and jump out himself like, I'm here.
Well, I think that's an important thing to remember, is that if he hadn't have been able to stay conscious, because a big part of that is like smoke and what you're breathing in.
Yeah.
So if he had passed out, it didn't seem like they were going to be able to pull him out. Nobody was going in there to get him
Anytime
out.
soon, yeah.
So he had to get himself out. I think he might have realized that.
Yeah.
That he had to get himself out.
I wonder if
or
they're
else-
trained on that.
Well, I imagine there's some safety protocols, but that nobody expects that this is going to happen. Like we've just watched, that they're going to be sitting in literally a fireball, right? But I think that he probably had the wherewithal, again, if he had been knocked out because of the collision or anything like that, if he hadn't had that capability to pull himself out of the car, he probably would have been burnt alive, which, like they said, how he managed to survive this is, it's a 1 in a million. But glad that he did.
Yeah. Also, one of the guys who they were like interviewing there as a little clip basically said, like, even for himself, like you don't think that that's a possibility. Like you don't realize the risk that you're putting yourself in and the danger that you're putting yourself into. That doesn't really feel real until something like this happens and you see it. So it's like these guys go out there and risk their lives really to do this, high intensity sport. And you probably, like everybody else in the world, thinks like, oh, it'll never happen to me. Like that's not really like a possibility. It's just, a fear. And then it happens and you see that happen to somebody that and you're like, whoa, that literally can happen.
I can put things into perspective. So that was a very enthralling and epic video. Glad that there was a happy ending there. You could see all the strain and intensity on everybody's faces. Clearly they didn't expect something like this to happen. We're probably just building the series for Formula One on a whole. But the camera work and everything really gave you an inside look on what was transpiring behind the scenes, which I found was very and emotionally impactful, because you got to see, like I said, everybody was just like in shock and awe, as we were as well. So definitely a very cool video to check out, and let us know if there's anything else down below in the comment section. Hit the like button if you enjoyed hanging out with us. Make sure you have a great day, and we'll see you on our next video.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.